Can I just see your final marks 1 second?
But not a star, you know, he's a writer, so it's different. Like he wrote Singing in the Rain, and he wrote On the 20th Century, whatever, a bunch of Broadway stuff, like On the Town.
I want you to start personalizing that whole thing and let it happen. Let it happen, okay? Don't act it out. Just let it happen. Take every little thing here. You know, first of all, you're sitting on a bird shit.
48 hours, except 2 flowers of cauliflower.
Don't let anyone fool you. Making movies is hard work. You spend hours and hours working out the smallest details that normal people wouldn't devote 10 minutes to.
Into your system that it just revolts your whole body, that you just move with a sense of purpose.
Movie people take their work very seriously, but they're really just like big children playing, building their make-believe world in a very private playground. It's not all that glamorous. Grueling hours, crummy food, everyone smokes too much. You live and laugh together like a little family, but everyone's really fighting for each other's job. The director is the voice that rules the empire. He has his group of courtiers, eager to fulfill his every command. My initiation into the movies was being a PA, as a production assistant, on the shoot of Carol Rooster's first American film, Iguana in the City. I got the job from a photographer friend whose lover was a nephew of the producer. He didn't mind. He was only too happy to have good, cheap labor come knocking at his door. And I was the luckiest kid at film school because Carol Rooster was the founder of Nouveau Cinema, a feisty, avant-garde existentialism that didn't take no from the public. I took my orders from Bernie, the first assistant director. I never really got to know Rooster. He was always busy, surrounded by so many people, but it's funny because sometimes I had the strangest feeling that he really wanted to talk to me. Rooster would always tell Bernie what he wanted done, and if Bernie didn't feel like getting dirt under his fingernails, he'd give the job to me. I didn't mind. I was all smiles. Al, the eager beaver, just shitting in my pants because I was working in the movies.
Cut!
I remember very clearly day 4 of the shoot. I was about to receive a mission that would test if I had what it takes to make it as a PA.
How you getting to dinner, Al?
Oh, I don't even know it was time for dinner yet. You need a ride, Susan? I can take you in my car.
Thanks, you're a sweetie. I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Hello? Bert? How do we get to the restaurant tonight? The one that we're gonna eat dinner at?
Hey, kid, why don't you just come over here for a minute? I got something I want to touch. We're wrapping up early tonight on account of the bad weather. But there's something I'm going to ask you to do, and I'm hoping you're not going to let me down. Now, tomorrow morning, 6:30 sharp, on this corner, we're doing a shot. Now, it's just one shot. And it might sound crazy to you, just starting in the movies, but it is the essential shot. It's the kind of shot that puts that personal signature on Rooster's films.
I understand.
Now, it's important that you stay here and make sure that no one parks on this street before tomorrow morning.
You want me to stay here all night and make sure no one parks their car?
It's got to be the whole street. We need the whole street to set up, not just this little corner. Now, nobody parks on the street. Both sides, you got it?
Okay.
You get yourself some coffee. Time will go by like nothing. And remember, don't let me down. Rooster's counting on you.
All right. Bernie, you got a permit or something in case somebody asks?
Yeah, it's in the van. I'll bring it to you.
Susan, I'm sorry. I can't. I gotta. This fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Jimmy's taking me in his car.
Keeping a street clear doesn't seem like a big job, but in New York City, it's like fighting off barbarians. At first I was sorry about not being able to take Susan to dinner, but I soon realized that this particular task was going to be a decisive factor in my career. It was the most responsibility I'd been given since the shoot began, and I was reveling in it. This mission had summoned strength and audacity in me that I never knew existed. Sitting in my cold car, waiting for the night to pass, a film I'd been seeing in my mind suddenly came out on paper as a script. It's the story of a young man who throughout his childhood found his family at the movies. His father was James Bond, and his mother was Garbo. It was an extended family, and as time passed, this family seemed truer and closer, while his own seemed more remote. His burning desire was to just get up there on the screen, where it was warm, where he belonged. Well, our hero goes to film school and decides he's going to direct, but the day after he graduates, he gets in a terrible car accident and is told he's blinded for life. Thoroughly depressed, he goes to a Trappist monastery upstate, and he thinks his dream is shattered. Well, he prays fervently and chants psalms and becomes thoroughly engrossed with the years Christ spent wandering in the desert, the years of searching which are largely unaccounted for. He dictates a script and minutely detailed storyboards about this over the phone to his brother Arnie in Yonkers. Well, the script is sold, produced, and made into a film which becomes a huge commercial success. And the day it opens, he's sitting in the very front row, and the title credits roll, and the music rises like a warm gust of wind, and his blindness is lifted and his sight restored. What he sees before him.
Hey, Al, how's Hollywood?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, we're shooting a film down in front of the church in the morning. We need that really early light at the end of our film.
I'd like to come help you out, but I'm working here tonight.
Yeah? What are you doing?
Well, they're shooting here tomorrow morning. I gotta make sure no one parks their car.
You gotta stay here all night?
Yeah.
That really sucks. Too bad you had to take the semester off to do this rooster film. You know, your film is really doing well in the festival.
Look, I'll see if I can come by later and help you guys out, okay?
Okay, Al. Take it easy.
After 4 or so, the streets calmed down, and I could relax. But my mind was racing ahead. I'd scribbled out a rough draft of my screenplay, but I couldn't write any more that night. It was good. It was better than good. And I really started to think that I was wasting my time on this production assistant crap. I should be devoting my energy to making my own films. But I was convinced that talent alone wouldn't make it. I had to break into the politics of show business, meet people, shoot the bacon. I just couldn't help the thought from entering my mind that maybe, if I were to work extra hard and make a great impression, that somehow through my connection with the Rooster people, I might be able to find a producer who could turn my script into a real film. A producer. That would mean not having to use the school's ancient equipment and student actors who never advanced past the high school cafeteria. In 2.5 hours, they would all be back. And I smiled at the thought of them smiling when they arrived to find a beautiful, empty street. But what did that really prove? Nothing. This job didn't give me any chance to go beyond the call of duty. There must be something I could do that would really blow them away. I couldn't evacuate all the streets in New York. I'd line the street with flowers, but they're not exactly shooting Easter parade. And then I had an idea. The perfect gesture that would really count. My personal contribution to Iguana in the City.
Don't go down the street today, okay?
What are you, fucking
I'm with
nuts?
Rooster Films. We're gonna shoot here in 30 minutes.
It's only gonna take 20.
Skip it today, all right?
Who the fuck are you anyway?
Excuse me, miss, I'm sorry, but you can't park here.
My daughter is bleeding. I have to take her to the hospital.
My rooster film's going to be shooting right
You
here.
don't seem to understand. My daughter is bleeding. Now, I will just be a few minutes.
Can you give me your car keys? I'll stay here and I'll watch your car.
You can go to hell with yourself. You people have no feelings.
Wait.
What's the BMW doing at the end of the street?
I don't know, Burt. I didn't even see it come. I didn't know. I don't know where it came.
What's this?
Oh, just some donuts.
Donuts? Get this stuff out of here. This ain't no two-bit production. We got a catering truck coming. These people need a hot breakfast.
Maybe Rooster would.
Don't worry so much about Rooster. Listen more to what I tell you next time. Shit. My 6-year-old niece could have kept better watch than you. What'd you do? Have a girl in the car, huh?
Oh, Burt.
Maybe I'll give you something simpler to do next time. Look, why don't you get some towels out of the van? I saw some dog mess around the corner. Let's make sure it's not in the shot.
First shot, did I pick it up? I don't remember. That I don't remember.
Suddenly, I saw myself strolling down a sunny boulevard, and along comes a man who grabs me by the shoulders and offers me a huge smile. He says that we worked together on a Carol Rooster film, and for just a moment, I see the face, and the film is a very tiny speck in the past. But I claim a lapse of memory and move past him. I tell him I don't recall any roosters.